All right, here we go. So, back in May, me and my friends went to Japan. It was a long flight, but we made it. This is where we stayed in Tokyo. It was the entire house. It was an awesome house. So this was my bedroom. I shared it with my friend Dan. I slept on the ground, and I'm very happy I did. It was actually very comfortable. But you can see it was decorated just perfectly. And wonderful place to sleep. Very comfortable. Here is the main staircase in the house, and you can see it leads right down into the bathroom. One of the great things about the house was this: the Japanese bidet. Oh, fantastic. But, first things first. What do a bunch of 30-year-old Americans do when they get to Tokyo? They go to Akihabara, because we're all about the video games, and we're all about the anime. And this was our walk. This was our walk every day from our house to the train station. And I gotta say, we had some of the best weather I've ever experienced on this trip. Blue sky every day. It was perfect. There's Dan. There's James. Oh, James. He's wearing an Optum backpack. Fun fact, that is my prescription insurance company. Optum. Good times. Anyway, here, so we're walking along, and we make a stop at one of the greatest things in Japan, 7-Eleven. ATM is free for foreign ATM cards, and we stop in there all the time. So anyway, from there we're moving on our way to the train station. And this was right after the train, right after we got off. You walk up out of the subway, and you're there, and you see a big Sega logo to let you know that you're in the right place. We got there, pretty early in the day, so it was pretty empty. After Akihabara, we made our way to Ueno Park in Tokyo, which is sort of like their Central Park. Oh, it's a beautiful area. God, amazing. Like everything there, for me anyway, this whole trip, I was just overwhelmed with a sense of amazement that I was actually there doing it. So everything was amazing. Now here's us walking into Ueno Park a little further. There's shrines everywhere. Lots of interesting stuff to see. There's a Japanese pigeon. You got to get pictures everywhere you go. There's Dan. Dan's awesome. Here's a couple of snapshots I took. Man, it was a perfect day right here. I loved, I love all the Japanese shrines, the ancient looking buildings. Just great. God, it was such a fun trip. This was an area in Ueno Park. Walking down, not sure what these shrines meant exactly or what their purpose was, but very beautiful. And then you went down under this right here, right, this amazing architecture. Oh, and these ancient pagoda style buildings. Just everything was so awe-inspiring, as you're walking through there. Actually, and so right here, this was after Ueno Park. We're walking, basically trying to head back toward our place. Oh wait, never mind. I'm sorry. This was the next day. I'm sorry. We went to Tsukiji Fish Market, which was another great experience. We had some amazing food. Amazing food. Right here, this guy is cutting fatty tuna to order, fresh. And it was delicious. Oh, fatty tuna. It was something we're having a tough time. You can't really get it in the U.S. You can maybe in New York City. But, I digress. I mean, I have fatty tuna. One of the highlights of the trip. But here, this was the next day. We went to a bamboo forest. This was out of Tokyo. I'm really happy we did this because we got to walk. We took about an hour train ride out of Tokyo. I forget the name of the town we were in, but we got to walk through it, and it was amazing. We walked through the whole town up into this bamboo forest. And this bamboo forest, going into it, I was like, well, I mean, it'll be cool, but when you get there and you see the bamboo and you can see the leaves floating through the bamboo, I mean, it was an epic feeling place. Really, really was. It was amazing. I'm very happy we got to do this. It was a beautiful shrine, beautiful temple. Again, a beautiful day. It was just perfect. It was great. God, I have no complaints. I wish I could do it every day. And then of course, being a bunch of gamer guys, got to go see Square Enix. Right now, basically, all they have in Tokyo for tourists or people that want to go in there is the Nouveau Cafe. We did eat there, but it was a little bit of a letdown. But these were not letdowns right here. There are getting ahead of myself here. All right. That beer vending machine, by the way. We were walking to the Tokyo Skytree, and we finally found an alcohol vending machine. Very nice, very, very awesome. I ended up buying the jar of sake out of that vending machine because it was the most alcoholic thing there. So I feel like I got to go for the best one. But what's funny? I only had a sip of it. Left the rest of it in the fridge. So still in the house when we left. Anyway, we went up, we walked Tokyo Skytree, and it's very high up. Yeah, very high up. It was a cool thing. Great thing to do. I'd recommend it to anybody. I might have been a little disappointed about the glass floor thing. It really didn't feel very Yeah, there you go. You don't get much of a view from it, but you do get a great view from the top. You can see really far. It was a little bit cloudy on the horizon. On a clear day, you could see Mount Fuji. That's what we were hoping for, but when you get to see it. But after this, I think this was one of the coolest things I got to experience in Tokyo. We walked toward this festival that we saw from the Skytree. And, this was just, for a bunch of foreigners that didn't plan it, we stumbled upon something really amazing.
Every Saturday. Yeah.
It was a festival going on in Tokyo. This was amazing. This was a life-changing thing to see for me. And it went on, all day. So this was one of the highlights of the trip. Pretty much every day was a highlight. There were no downsides. I miss Mr. Donut. Mr. Donut. Tokyo, Mr. Donut. The best. Anyway, you can see what's going on here, and it's, you're just walking along. Everything is just blowing your mind, that's the thing. That's the thing, as you're going along here, and it's, we're walking along, and it's just these shops, and there's food everywhere. And we had these sweet rolls, and I cannot get out of my head, right here. And it was just the food. It's a bombardment of the senses. Everything. Yeah, it was just the coolest day. Everyone participating in the festival is like in the ancient Japanese garb. We're just, everyone's, it's so exciting, an exciting time. One of the highlights of the trip here. Then we made our way over to it was an amazing arcade, Sega Joyopolis. Oh, it's like half amusement park, half arcade. The games there are essentially rides. Very extreme. So be ready when you're in there. You're gonna get flipped around. And the right outside they have all these monuments. You saw the Gundam there. Very cool. One of the final days on our trip, we made our way over to Tokyo Disney, which I'm glad we did it. Because it was a lot of fun. It really was. Definitely geared more toward younger people. More of a family experience, but it's good to see. Good to see and compare. Got to go on all the key rides. It's a small world. We went on that, of course. We went on Space Mountain, which was awesome. We went on the Thunder Mountain, which was awesome. This is the parking lot at Disney. There are no cars, only bikes.